Beckett and my special guest, Miss Kim. Today we're here to share about our new series, Kids in the Bible.
That's right, but first we have a special craft to show you in honor of Valentine's Day. Come with us to the kitchen.
I think I'll go check the fridge for ice cream.
Well, we're here in the kitchen, but parents, we need your help with this part because we're about to use the oven at 300 degrees, so you're gonna need parents with your oven mitts ready to go so you can help make sure the kids are safe, we don't get any burns, but we have an excellent craft coming our way. Today we're gonna be turning Jolly Ranchers into
A rose.
a rose, that's right. So for today's activity, we're gonna need a baking pan. I'm gonna use some parchment paper so it doesn't make too much of a mess. And then we're gonna unwrap some Jolly Ranchers. Beckett, can you help me unwrap some Jolly Ranchers?
Sure.
So it takes about 5 Jolly Ranchers to make each rose. So if you wanna make a couple roses, you could unwrap a few candies. Looking good. All right, we're almost done. Last few. And then we're gonna bake these in the oven at 300 degrees for 4 to 5 minutes. They're going to get kind of soft and oozy, and then we'll be able to turn them into some beautiful roses for Valentine's Day. Looking good, thank you,
Yep.
sir. All right. Now, Beckett, if you will step aside. I'm just gonna put these in the oven now. All right, now we're gonna leave those in to cook for 5 minutes. We'll be right back. All right, so parents, I took the parchment paper off of the hot pan. The candy's still a little hot, so be gentle. Test them out to see if they're too hot. But I think if you're careful, Beckett, they're pretty okay. So I'm gonna peel off the candies, one little oval at a time. And I'm gonna take a straw or, I don't know, a chopstick or something, and I'm gonna carefully just wrap, and this is gonna be the middle layer of our rose. So Beckett, you can start peeling some of these off too. Just keeping them in that oval shape, and they're gonna dry and harden pretty quick. So with the second one, I'm just going to kind of overlap. There's not really a right or a wrong way to do it. It's gonna look cool when you're done. I'm just gonna break off any parts that maybe got a little loose here in the oven. But, oh, this is looking like such a neat rose. Can you see that?
Wow.
Good job, Beckett. Yours is looking good too. You have to work a little bit fast because the candy hardens again.
I thought fast.
Oops, whoop. Oops, whoop. Oops, whoop. Whoops! Let me just grab my rose here. Wouldn't be proper cooking if you don't drop it on the ground. Wow, look at that! Do you want to show yours, Beckett?
Here. I hope there's ice cream. Man, there's no ice cream. I wish I could have some. I wish I could find some ice cream in the fridge.
I know, being in the kitchen just reminded me I haven't eaten all day and I'm starving. Man, I wish I had some food.
No, really, I actually have some rice cakes my mom passed me.
Oh, well that was so nice of your mom. Well, I've never had, is this Vegemite on the rice cakes?
Yep.
I've never had that before. What does it taste like?
It's kind of salty, but and a little strong, but it's really good.
All right, I'm game to give it a go. Will you have a bite with me on the count of 3?
Sure.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. salty. That's pretty good. Yeah, a little salty. I can see that.
Yeah.
Do you eat this a lot?
Yeah. I actually eat it straight from the jar sometimes. Do you want to try some?
Oh, just straight from the jar.
Yeah, it tastes really good.
Only because I trust you, Beckett.
Okay. Here you go.
How about a little spoonful? Let's start with a little spoonful. Do you guys want to count me down? 3, 2, and 1. Stop the cameras. I need a second. All right, we're back. I got some water. I've had some food now, so we're doing good. Well, Beckett, do you remember any stories in the Bible where kids shared their food?
Yeah, there's a story of the boy who shared 5 loaves and 2 fish.
That's right. Do you remember what chapter that was in again?
I think it's John chapter 6.
Oh, that's right. Yes. So in this part, Jesus had been teaching for a long time. And have you ever gotten hungry during class?
Yeah, it's the worst. Unless you're on Zoom and you can go to the kitchen and get a snack.
That's right. Well, all these people who Jesus had been teaching had been there for so long and they were so hungry. Well, the disciples told Jesus that he should send the people to go downtown to go get dinner. But Jesus turned that idea down. He said, no, why don't you feed the people?
But weren't there like 5,000 people there?
Even more, because there was 5,000 men, but there was also kids and women, and I'll bet they were hungry too.
Well, still, how could they feed thousands of people? I don't think my mom could patch that many Vegemite rice cakes.
Probably not. Well, one of the disciples found a boy whose mom did pack him a nice lunch, 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, and he gave those to Jesus. And Jesus prayed and thanked God for this meal, and God multiplied it enough to feed all the people.
But that's impossible. There's no way that could feed thousands of people.
Well, what's impossible for us is possible for God.
That's amazing they had just the right amount of food.
Actually, there was even extra. After everybody had eaten, there were 12 baskets of food left over.
You know, if I had those 12 baskets of food, I would have fed them to my dog.
You know what? I think I'm done with this rice cake. Can I put it in a doggy bag and you can give it to your dog?
Sure.
All right.
Thank you.
So what did we learn here today?
That God doesn't ask us for what we don't have, but instead he asks for what we do have, and when we bring it to him, he can turn it into a lot.
That's right. God can take a little and turn it into a lot.
You know, I wonder if God can multiply this Vegemite to feed 10,000 people.
Yes, but I hope he doesn't. Well, kids, I hope you learned a lot today. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Try that one more time. So, 2, 3. That's not so bad. Well, thanks, Beckett. You've introduced me to a new food group. We can pause there for a second.
That doesn't even fit.
Okay, I'm gonna let them cool for just a minute. All right, we're back. I got some water. We're doing good. Well, Beckett, do you remember any stories in the Bible where kids shared their food?